Where is it? There it is. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Roast, and I'm, of course, Mr. Sugar Chris, and with me is our guest, Miss Nina.
Hello.
And Sam is probably snoozing, but I've replaced him. I've replaced him with Mr. Tank.
Dude, that is the most electrifying opening in all of comics entertainment today.
Yeah, thanks, Red, for the intro. And even though I worry a little bit, I feel a little embarrassed every time it highlights Pale Rider's drawings of me in red dresses.
Yeah, David Feed, hail, yes. Yeah, who needs coffee?
The Morning Roast intro, that's right. Soul says, welcome to the Morning Roast, where it's not about flipping the bird for once, but finding out why Volume 2 of the Falcon Harpy Saga hasn't any maid outfits. Good morning, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Actually, it kind of does.
Oh. Well, there you go, Soul. We got Ace with us. Of course, Mr. Feed. Oh, there's Shadowhawk Bex. Hello again.
Yo.
Again. He's becoming a regular in the chat. Good to see. Good to see. Always good to have more people to talk to. All right. So, Nina, it's been a while since you was last with us.
Since my previous campaign, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How well did your previous campaign do, by the way? All said and done?
Reached full backing. Like the full... words. Funded. It was funded. I was able to print all the necessary copies of Volume 1. Though I was for the Italian copies, there was a little bit of a delay because the campaign ended in the summer, and I don't work in the summer, and I ran out of money. But but that was just because it was in the summer. It was a peculiar period. But the English copies, they were all sent out right on time. And with this campaign, it actually might be a lot quicker because everything from the formatting to print, the translating, the final cover stuff, it's all done.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
That's always good to hear. Let's see. Let me bring it up here. I didn't even do that yet.
No, I've got the thing open if you want me to screen share.
Oh, okay, sure. So it says he wanted to show off they read the campaign.
Very clever. Very clever.
There we go.
So we're currently at, let me change that little symbol into a dollar symbol. There we go. We're at something like 330% of the funding goal.
That always sounds real good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've got 2 stretch goals unlocked so far.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
I always forget. Does Kickstarter have like the in-demand function?
No.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but, I'm opening an Etsy, which is actually like technically
Okay.
already open, but I don't have much on it so far right now. Here, let me open it real quick. Where all the material, all the comics, bookmarks, and whatnot will be available. So even if you're interested in it after the campaign is over, everything will be up on Etsy.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to see. Always glad to see people getting backed and making their money.
Yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. No, that's ultimately the goal. It is a capitalistic endeavor, is it not?
Alas.
Uh,
Right? Uh no, this one is fun. My daughter pointed out to me. So she's gonna be. She wants to back it. She picked
Aw.
herself up some side jobs. She's 17. She's too old to get an allowance.
Oh
Um,
well, that's given her
yeah,
age. Then this is definitely the type of
yeah,
that's definitely like the demographic that might enjoy my work.
yeah. No, she reads a wide variety of stuff. She's got a nice, diverse taste in literature. We've done good. We've done good
That's
with
good.
her. We're proud of that one.
That's good.
That one. No.
not those other ones. No, that's good that she's picking up jobs, so it'll help teach her the
Oh,
value of money and everything.
oh well. What's really funny is that she went through the phase of like hating me, right? Like legit hating me. It's like okay, no, teenagers do this. They go through that
Yeah.
phase, and she hated me because I always made her like do chore every time I saw her. It's like, hey, go do this task, go do this task, go do that task. If you go do this series of tasks, I'll do this nice thing for you. Uh, you know, and then she got out there in the real world and she's doing grunt work, right?
Mhm.
And she's like, I didn't realize making money was so easy. And I was like, you're welcome.
Yeah, because
She's like, yeah,
Dad got you prepared
I
for it.
know. Like she actually apologized, and I was like, you don't need to apologize. That's okay. It's okay if I can have you hating me as long as you're doing well.
Hmm.
Yeah, if
Amen.
you're hating me and doing good, then I've done my job.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about preparing her
But
for.
I'd much rather the relationship where we share cursed memes that are questionable to display to any public. Oh Lord, some of the jokes are just the worst taste. It's our dirty pleasure. I'm just like, oh my god, no, you shouldn't be sharing with this with me, teenager. But fine.
I kind of felt that way yesterday. Because we went out with me, my brother, my niece, and everything. We went out. We went up to Cumberland and everything. We got to eat at Bella Napoli's, the Italian place, and it was really good. We had a good time. I got to go to the bookstore and everything, which I was super happy. I got to buy more books. But
There you go. That's always happy.
we went and was like, oh, we want to watch a movie, and we ended up watching Jackass.
Mm.
And right from the get go, I was like, why did you do this? Because of course, like the very intro thing is the guys use they do like a kaiju kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing where it's like "Dun, dun, dun," like Godzilla, and it's the dude's junk as the monster, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want this, my niece to see this.
Oh,
Uh,
I
and I don't.
remember when Deadpool came out,
Uh huh.
and I told my wife and my sister-in-law, I said, no, there's no way the kids are going to go see this movie. Like Ryan Reynolds is born, and my wife and sister-in-law were like, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. I was like, oh, dude, no,
But it's
okay,
R
fine.
rated.
Yeah, so I go take the kids to go see the Deadpool movie. And my oldest daughter, Amethyst, who is, I think she was 14 at the time, and she, as we're walking out of the movie, right? There were many times where like my arm went up, and I didn't know that my kung fu was so good that I could cover so many eyes.
Whoa.
And of course, Amethyst was doing the same, and she was closing her eyes and looking away, and you know, um, and especially International Women's Day. That scene right there. As we're walking out, right, all these parents are walking out with their kids. The parents aren't seeing a thing. The kids are like, "Oh, dude, it was cool. He fought the thing." They're like, the adult scenes didn't register, but
Mm-hmm.
and then my daughter, and you gotta understand, she's high functioning autistic, so she just blurts out. She goes, "Every parent who brought their kid to see this movie today should be ashamed of themselves." And like, then she realizes, like, "Oh shit, that was my out loud voice." And like nobody could meet her gaze, dude. Like they just, every parent was just like instantly 3 inches shorter.
Oh my.
Ah, I love that girl. She's great. I was like, yeah, and go tell your mom and your aunt that too. Next time they want to outvote me on decisions, because I had my niece and nephew as well. So family trip, family decision. I was outvoted.
Yeah,
I warned them.
Yeah, because like at one point in time in the Jackass movie, like you're seeing full frontal dong, and I'm just like, and like I hear my brother go, "Oh, if I'd have known this, I would have." Yeah, and I'm just sitting there thinking, like, "Jake, it's Jackass."
But I
Like, what did you
digress.
expect?
I digress. We stole the spotlight from this wonderful guest and her incredible book. Uh, do apologize. Went
Nah,
off on
it's
a
fine.
tangent. Yeah,
Oh.
rabbit holes. I like rabbit holes. Anyway.
We always deviate on these shows. we
You know, I'm
eventually
just
get
gonna,
back around.
you know what? I'm just gonna adjust my petticoat and sit on the knoll for a minute. All right.
What's the trailer like?
Shall we find out?
Yeah.
Please.
Yay!
So it looks like a real cute journey of self-discovery. I like this.
Thank you.
Kind of reminds me of like a more fantastic version of like Love and Rockets, which I used to read back in the early '90s. But I was also from the San Francisco Bay Area, where that's where the creators lived. So it was really easy to get my hands on that zine, and I like that. This is good.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Chris. Sugar Chris with the booty. What happened to Sugar Chris?
I'm muted. I forgot.
Okay.
I muted myself during the trailer so I wouldn't make noise. But I haven't heard of Love and Rockets, and I wanted to know, did you do that trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nicely done.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, timing was spot on.
Thank you. It was like an entire afternoon of work, but it was nice. I like how it came out.
Okay. We got McGee with us. Hey McGee, I need to reach
Hey,
out to McGee.
McGee!
I'm gonna
I
try to
need to,
set up.
like. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to set up a stream with her and McLernan and do a McMorning's roast.
Well, yeah, you know what? I think that
Give
would
us
be a
some
perfect
McDonald's.
opportunity for me to add that adorable little teddy bear knight to my mega collage.
It was a good book. I did like it.
Yeah,
It was worth. I was so happy to get the hoodie and everything. We got
that's
Mr.
really cool.
Saying, yeah, we parents are not supposed to be friends. My job is to get my kids out of the house and independent, of course.
Amen.
No, I won't, Pale Rider. You don't. You're not my boss to me. I'll do what I want. I don't have to tell no stories unless we get backings. Let's see. Let me check. Oh, we got Johnny Cage with us. Hey, Johnny. Soul says attack. I hope that you didn't have to explain that woman's day scene to one of your kids. Day scene? Let's see. So you paid for the ticket, paid to see Don. Gosh dang it, Johnny! No, that's not what that means. No, I was just I was watching Jackass for Jackass, the dumb stupid stuff. Let's see. That looks pretty close to Red Chris just in flannel. Yuri for the win.
Chris's comic book cameos.
This was done from the
Can't be
middle.
him. It's not wearing a red dress.
I get no respect on these
No
streams,
respect.
Nina. No respect. I tell you.
You know, one
Yeah,
time when I was in the army, I actually used a Rodney Dangerfield line. My wife and I were newlyweds, and she goes, "Hey, honey, could you check out the garbage?" I said, "You cooked it. You take it out." I was in trouble.
I love Rodney though.
I slept on the
God,
couch.
I used to watch Rodney his movies and his stand up with my dad all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, she laughed because she knew it was a Rodney Dangerfield joke, but at the same time, I was in trouble.
I know what you're doing, but I still don't like it. We got Meredith. Hail, sir.
Hey.
Perry says to Tank, he's going to have to hire you to sing that Sugar Chris song for the Red Dress trailer.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Okay, yeah. I actually have good recording equipment. I'll do a good recording.
Tank, he's never going to hire you because that trailer is never going to happen. It's never going to see the light of day.
I was going to say I'll do it for free.
The camp. Tank.
Yeah.
You need to stop, okay?
I know, I have a problem.
You don't own me.
I'm going to blame Risey Lee. Everybody else does.
So why don't you tell us like the whole thing about Sunrise Blossom? Let's get back on track. Let's get away from all this. I'm done.
So, well, in the first volume, which was successfully crowdfunded last year, and of course you can also catch up on this campaign, it's about harpies, it's about lesbians, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's okay. Rock quote aside, it's a coming-of-age story about Ivy, a young falcon harpy abandoned by her mother and raised by a family of owls. While traveling with her sister to learn about human culture, Ivy has an argument from her and they are separated. Until she is picked up by a human woman, Violet, who helps her bloom into womanhood. But it's only after a dramatic turn of events that Ivy discovers her romantic feelings for her human companion. While the synopsis for the second volume, which is 53 pages long, full color, gorgeous, and you can back on this campaign, is about heartwarming reunions, romance, and monster girls. Okay. So Ivy has been separated from her family, enslaved, and had her heart absolutely shattered. but the young falcon harpy stays strong and perseveres. She believes to have finally found some peace with a kind old, sexy, red-headed Scottish man. But when his real daughter shows up, it's time for Ivy to return to the woman she had fallen in love with.
All right. Um. Now, I'm interested. Let's talk about your perks for a second. Your
Sure.
tiers.
Here,
Because
just put
I
on
actually
some
want to get
ice.
this as a gift for
Okay.
my mother-in-law.
Aw.
She is she writes under a pen name, but she's a LGBTQ erotic writer, and she likes. And I'm not saying that this falls into that category in any way, shape, or form. This seems pretty wholesome, but she likes good,
Thank
wholesome,
you.
good, fun stories. So
Well,
yeah.
there is a rather spicy scene, but alas, it's not in the comic itself and it's only available for patrons. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there is a part in the first volume in which the main character has a wet dream, and in the wet dream they go all the way, but in the comic version, there's only some parts visible because that leaves us is that way it stays child friendly. So for $5, so for the most popular, some of the more popular tiers, I also put conversion rates to US
Cool.
dollars and British pounds about for the bigger, more popular ones. So €5, which is roughly like $6 for the digital PDF of Volume 2. For Volume 1 and 2, digital PDF, €10, which is roughly $11.50. Then for the physical tiers, and I remind, 2 stretch goals have already been unlocked, so everyone who backs a physical tier gets the stretch goal material, which so far are 2 sets of really cute stickers. And we're like a third there for the next stretch goal, so we've still got a week left. Maybe we can get it. Then
And where are you shipping from?
shipping from Italy, but fear not, because shipping is pretty freaking cheap. Where's the shipping page? There we go. So the shipping rates for most tiers are as follows. To the
Nice.
United States, shipping is €13, which is roughly $14.50, roughly. Shipping to the United Kingdom is €13, which is roughly £10.50. Shipping anywhere else to the European Union, €10. Italy, €2. Rest of the world, €20.
That's actually really good shipping. Man, I wish I was. Man, shipping into a lot of places is really rough these days.
Yeah, in some places,
But
yeah.
shipping out, that's great rates actually.
Yeah, because to the United States, I'm shipping through Critical Blast. So pretty much what I'm doing is that all the copies ordered from the US, I ship to him, and then he ships all the packages individually. So that way it's safer because the entire shipping process can be tracked, and so the packages can't be lost. It's faster because it only goes through customs once, and it's cheaper because this way, like I not having to ship every single packet individually.
Nice.
It's overall it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, roughly $14 for most of the physical tiers.
Nice. Nice.
So for just volume 2, which is 53 full colored pages, is €15, which is about 16 US dollars. While for volume 1 plus volume 2 is €35, which is roughly 40 US dollars. While this is the deluxe package for the Italian copies, then the Sunrise Blossom deluxe package, which is roughly 55 US dollars, has Sunrise Blossom Volume 1, Volume 2, cover print for Volume 1, cover print for Volume 2, wedding print, Halloween print, bookmark, and summer fun print,
Oh, okay. Okay.
which
Yeah,
are
that's
all
smart.
down here. So this is the wedding print. And I forgot to mention, all the prints will be laminated. So they'll be extra resistant to bending, wear and tear, and water damage. So
Nice.
they won't come all crinkled to the edges. So
See,
this one
I like that. I like that because Yeah, that it ensures the quality because people who do the shipping, they don't care.
Yeah.
They treat the packages with reckless abandon. It's horrifying. So having a better feel that my print's going to arrive intact, safe, and in good condition is very reassuring.
Yeah. So the prints that are currently available, this one is the wedding print. This one is the Halloween print, and since they will be laminated, you can lick the abs as much as you want without worrying about ruining the print. And if you're into that kind of stuff, I mean, that's totally up to you.
Well, I mean, the only disappointing thing is that they're not textured. I can't use them as a washing board. Uh,
Yeah, I guess so. Unless, like, I don't know, like you put hot, like the transparent glue or like hot
yeah,
glue
there you go.
where the
Yeah,
things are and make it textured.
it comes with miniature washing board.
Well, looks like Feed plans on licking them.
Then this one here is the Summer Fun print. And while the cover prints were near the beginning, so the pretty much a print of each of the covers. This is for volume 1,
I like that
and
character
this one's for
design.
volume 2. Thank you. I like it too.
It's a real solid character design.
Thank you. I put a lot of thought and a lot of work into it. So
Yeah.
going back to the
Sorry.
tiers a moment, I got distracted. So the deluxe package, which is $55 US, pretty much has everything. So all the prints, the 2 volumes, and the bookmark, as well as the 2 stickers that were unlocked through stretch goals, and I'll get to those in a moment. Then for €100 is the volume 2 retail tier, which includes 10 copies of volume 2. And each of the copies would have roughly like a 30% discount, so they're like €10 each.
Yeah,
so
no,
15
that's
euros
a
each.
wholesale price. That's impressive. That's awesome.
Thank you. And for €230 is the volume 1 and volume 2 retail tier. So they're both roughly have roughly a 30% discount, and there's 10 copies of volume 1 and 10 copies of volume 2.
Oh,
And
that's fantastic.
€230, that's how many dollars? Like $260 roughly.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got your options.
And there's also, let's see if I could it down here. There's some original paintings that are also available as add-ons, but roughly half of them have already been claimed. So about half of them are no longer
wow.
available. So there's this one, the human ivy wearing Jabri inked piece that is already claimed, so it's no longer available. There's this one, which is a pin-up gouache painting of the main character, which has also already been bought, so it's no longer available. Then there's this one, which is a red-footed falcon perching pretty much. And this one is also gouache and is still available. And it's the same species as the main character. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Mark it
that was really cool. By the way, that's a great bird.
Thank
I
you.
was I really like the main character's design. I really do. It's
Thank
great.
you.
It's
I
like,
like it
okay,
too.
you throw a little sports bra and some short shorts on that bird, and it's the character.
Yeah, and
Beautifully done.
I also had, like, I put a lot of thinking into the kind of clothes that she might be able to wear without really worrying about her wings and her tail, which was pretty
Right.
hard.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
logistics of it all.
Yeah,
stuffed with stretchy sleeves.
exactly. And the last painting is this one, which is the main sorry, the
Gesundheit.
main character as a falcon among some flowers. And this one is also still available for now.
It's a nice painting. I like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice. You got like a lot of options here for people.
Yeah. Then the stretch goals. So the first one has been unlocked. So there's made Ivy stickers for everyone who pledged any kind of physical tier. And this one, which is another set of stickers with Ivy, Mustafa, and Violet,
Wow.
you know, And of course, because he is my shirtless Arab cat boy himbo, he's holding them on his biceps. And this one has also been unlocked for everyone. Like everyone who got a physical copy will get this one. And we're 30% closer, like 30% to our next stretch goal.
Sweet.
Which is this one, bookmarks. And of course, they'll be laminated like this one with a nice little ribbon.
Oh,
Well, see, I'm a
Oh.
sucker there because I have tons of reference books with little pieces of paper in it. So when I see these campaigns, I'm like, oh, yeah, you have a bookmark? I need that.
Yeah, I've got so like the deluxe tier already includes the bookmark, which
I'll
is
full screen so we can see it
which
better.
is has like a nice little pink ribbon, which here doesn't look very pink because my cat's been chewing it, but this one's the one that I use
Shoot the
normally.
pink right out of it.
And the bookmark, which is laminated, and like this is the bookmark next to the first volume, like to give you an
Okay.
idea
Nice.
of what it's like. And also, I didn't mention this, but the first volume is pretty freaking big. It's 220 pages.
And from the sound of the pages flipping, it sounds like it's a decent paperweight, actually. Good collector's quality.
Oh yeah, the paper. It's like it's so soft. I could use it as a pillow. Honestly, I love it.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah, that
gosh,
is a lot of pages.
it feels really
hey!
nice.
Well, welcome. I'm just going to take a brief acknowledgement of the chat down here. We got Pops Van Zant out
Hey,
there.
Pops.
Red Gaze and Nerium. What is up, Nerium?
Red
Did you
Gaze?
have you fisted anybody recently? She's been doing that. She probes hard.
She's elbow deep, as she puts
She's
it.
elbow deep.
She wants to
no.
know. No, she doesn't. I answered it for her, Katie.
If
If you
y'all
mean
haven't,
like a commission tier, I didn't put it for this one because I've been far too busy recently to open commissions even for the Kickstarter. However, I do always have commissions open through my Patreon tiers.
word.
There you go.
Word. So go check it. Make sure mods. Can we get her link down in the chat for her Patreon?
Yeah, I'll share my link tree in the chat where you can
There
find
you go.
absolutely everything. Yeah, so on my link tree, you can find my Kickstarter, Patreon, Webtoon, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, newsletter, tapas, Etsy, Discord, For Affinity, Facebook page, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Well, she's basically everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's hitting the hitting those prime markets. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I like this. Most creators I run across, I grill them. You can Sugar Chris can attest to this. I grill creators on. Okay, cool. This you got good creation here. All right, let's talk business. And I don't feel like I got to do that. You already got all your ducks in a row.
Thank you.
So,
Well, I hope they're sitting.
and you know what? Merch. I would love some merch, like a hoodie with the wing pattern on the side, like on the sleeves.
Yeah, that would be awesome and hella expensive, but I would dive at that, honestly.
Survey your fan base, see if it's something they're into, and Teespring's a thing.
Clickable bookmarks.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty much. Might well make some like sugar coated bookmarks.
Okay, let's see.
I think Nerium basically just told me she's gonna slip, trip, fall in, wiggle her ears, spit, and be done. It's pretty hardcore. I'm actually a little scared.
I was waiting for the right time to go to the chat, Johnny. Give me a break. We were talking about the book.
I know, it's great. Well, the chat exists to make our lives challenging, and I love them for it. I accept that. I, for one, accept the challenge.
I don't know. Love might be a strong word. I don't know about that one.
Dude, I went on a stream with Pan. I don't know. That might be akin to playing with fire, but you know.
Yeah,
Tank.
maybe. She needs a cubby tier. Oh my
What's a
god.
cubby tier?
We
Oh,
it's
that's
it's it's Lola starting nonsense.
you gotta
Mm-hmm.
have like a really cutesy, cheapy Sugar Chris in a red dress.
Lola calls me cubby because she says I am looking for a bear. It was even worse. She was on Pop's stream one day and having everybody thinking I was gay and I was looking for a bear and and all these other things. I was like,
Oh boy.
Chris is all
what?
blushing.
Gosh dang it! Whoa. Katie says,
Hey,
"Tank with you. I'm gonna go knee deep if you don't stop making fun of my serious elbow business."
that's what I was saying, man. It's gonna be just be like slip, trip, fall in, wiggle ears, spit, and be
So
done.
takes a
And
very
that's what
professional.
terrifies me. She's probably gonna get a running start.
Let's see. I merged like one of those padded mouse pads.
That can't really work
Oh, the
though. I
booby mouse
mean,
pads.
like, look at her. She's pretty flat.
But those wings.
Well, I mean, not like very, but like not enough for those mouse pads.
Yeah.
Well, if you made the background kind of pop out 3D like maybe, or the wings.
Yeah, but how do you make boob wings?
Well, not even like boob wings, because really it's about supporting the wrist and making sure that the carpal the carpal area is free of obstruction, right? So yeah, no, I think it could be done. I think it actually could be done. Hit me up. I think I have a solution for you.
That says there's butt mouse pads too.
Yeah, but there's her tail covering her butt most of the time.
Oh, that's
So unless you do it
right.
with like the tail up, but then like
Which
you
would
wouldn't
look
see any of
weird,
her torso.
right? No, I think the secret's in the wings. Like she could hold up the two halves of your palm, and then
Or maybe
yeah,
like the booby butt could be like the thighs opening.
there you go.
And
There,
like you would
yeah,
rest your wrist like in between the thighs.
Oh,
right on the moneymaker.
forgot all about
You
it.
know, I think anime simps around the world would buy the heck out of that. I'm just saying. Oh, that's just hilarious.
You could always how's it? Oh, God damn it!
You make one for boomers that's just her
I jumped
knees.
unmuted.
Uh, oh, it's creepy.
You could always do what is it? The feet thing. People have a thing for feet.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yeah.
she's got like sharp feet.
Well,
She's got
that
bird
makes
feet.
well, that could be
Well, that actually
even
might
more of a
work
thing
even
for 'em.
better for
Yeah.
some
A meat
folks.
tenderizer.
That's unique. It might stand out and for that crowd. I don't know. There we go. There, finally.
Well, I do have some relatively interesting other stretch goals that might come up that they're not like that kind of tier, but we're getting there a bit. So the next stretch goal is this one, and we might be able to reach it, given the pace that we're going at. But we've got a week left. We'll see. And also, the stretch goals that aren't unlocked in this campaign will be the first stretch goals in my next campaign. So if we don't make it this time, we'll make it next time.
Oh, well, that's
Which
cool.
will, yeah, and at this rate, I might make campaigns maybe every 8 months or so. So by the end, so near the end of this year, that we might have like another campaign. And if we don't get the sexy bookmarks now, we might get it next time for sure. Then I've got some magnets. So for the next stretch goal, there's volume 1 magnets. Then we've got volume 2 cover magnets. And then my personal favorite, notepads. So notepads which have like, I think 50 or 100, I don't remember exactly, pages each. And of course, like the design is like lightened enough so that you could see everything that you write on top of it for both the design of the first cover and the second cover. And I don't think we'll make it in for this campaign, but I'm really looking forward maybe to the next one to having these done. So like imagine like writing a shopping list on these and like dropping it at the I don't know, dropping the paper down, like littering at the supermarket and people picking it up and being like, "Ooh, gay."
Yay! What's this? Uh, yeah, I mean that would be. I had the other day. I didn't post. I was gonna post about it on Twitter and I didn't do it. Somebody had took Alex Jones stickers and put them all over my Frozen section. Just slapped them all over my Frozen doors in the store. I was like, what? I think a sunrise blossom thing would be much better for me. I'm like, oh well, at least it's a nice, pretty looking little harpy lady, I guess. Like instead of just like, I don't know, frog. They're making the frogs gay or something.
Making the frogs gay. I had almost forgotten that.
I love your meme game. This is great. I love memes.
Oh, thank you.
Kimosabi would approve. He loves memes as well.
Thank you. I had an entire like section dedicated to the promotional memes that I developed in the pre-launch phase.
Oh, I love that. I'm a big support indie comics, support underground.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke towards the beginning of this stream about this book being bestiality, but then
Well, actually-
no, I don't.
Actually, that meme was kind of like me jabbing at someone because there is, and they remain unnamed, but there is a person that I reach out to, asking if I could come on their show promoting the comic. And like I had like contacted them previously for my first campaign, but they didn't see my messages until the campaign was over. And they're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. You can try again for the next campaign and send us material. And if we like it, you can come on our show." And so when the time, to like start scheduling everything for the second campaign came, I contacted them and I sent them promotional material like the cover designs, the trailer and everything. And they said, "Oh, sorry, we don't promote this kind of material." And I was like, "What? Like LGBT fantasy?" I was like, "No, we don't promote bestiality." And
Wow.
yeah, and I've been pretty bitter about it, and so
Well,
I
they
put
better
in-
not look at Mortician Knight's work.
Yeah,
That would
I
just
remember.
mortify them.
I remember seeing the post on Facebook, and I was like, "Yeah, I better not make that joke. I don't want to bring up any sore wounds or anything there."
No, it's no wounds. It was just like so fucking ridiculous. Like, what? Seriously?
Yeah, it does sound kind of silly there. Yeah.
I mean, and all of that was because in the trailer, there's one scene in which there's this lady hugging a bird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how
And it was an
debaucherous.
affectionate hug. Like, you could tell there was nothing romantic about it, but...
It was a plutonic, affectionate hug. Oh no, can't have that. Can't hug the animals.
You may not be gay, Chris, but you papered. Oh my gosh! No, I didn't. I didn't paper dog, Tail Rider. Quit spreading those lies. Gosh dang it, Katie. Just get a sugar body fella. Those don't exist.
Oh, this is great.
Let's see. Hey, Tree Goblin. He says hello.
Yo, Tree Goblin, what's up? Good morning.
Let's see. He was dog. That was long and dog. God. Let me see. I'm trying to keep-
I love it. That's clever. Very clever. It's like, yep, nope, my book is complex. That's what he's thinking about.
yeah,
no,
it's just him, like, overthinking everything.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I mean, I kind of put the wall of text on purpose here. Like, even if you don't read it, the point comes across.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Pale
That-
Rider.
That kind of reward might really be difficult because unless, like, the wings are made of silicone, It's like how would you like a butt plug is one thing because like the wings would be like the base and it would be easier to pull out.
Right.
But sorry.
Be be be. Oh God, it's like butt. It's like butt Mercury's like Mercury's like winged sandals, but a butt plug. Flip flop 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 flop, just flying the most indignant way through the sky.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, what? But did the bird come out of what? What is everybody talking about?
No, you got to maintain your butt plugs. I mean, you got to use good mineral oil.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure those ferrous and corrosive butt plugs don't rust up on you. Because tetanus is a thing.
Are most
Uh,
people like vaccinated against tetanus this day and age?
Well, mostly, yeah. Um, some people aren't though, but it's like, dude, no, that's one of those things, man. That yeah, you take that jab. It's tried and true, anyways. It's had its problems over the years, but they've worked out the science on it. That's the thing about medicine. It's just mostly just stabbing in the dark with a sharp instrument, anyways. But yeah, no, I routinely get my tetanus booster every 8 to 10 years, like I'm supposed to.
You're supposed to get a booster?
hmm
Uh
Every
oh.
8 to 10 years.
Uh oh.
But it's okay. If you had like here in California, it's free. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor. That tetanus booster is free. You just got to go down to the free clinic and say, "Hey, I'm overdue for my tetanus booster." They're like, "Okay, here you go."
Well, that's
Bloop.
nice.
Soul says, Tank, you make medicine sound like a dark room.
Dude, if you've read some of the documents that go along with the American medical industry that I have seen, it's mortifying. Like, dude, it should the United States should have some of the most affordable medicine in the world and medical care in the world. But dude, like seriously, a 1,000% uh, uh, profit margin is a small profit margin on medical supplies here in the U.S. Oh, it's
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to talk about Master Charge right now. That gets me angry.
You wouldn't like Tank when he's angry.
That's right. I get extra stupid.
What's this say?
See, I spent 5 years in the U.S. Army as a CDAT. That stands for Computerized Dumbass Tanker.
So this one here is the double cover for the second volume. So the front
Okay.
and the back for the second volume.
Now,
Okay.
here I'm in Los Angeles, right? And here we have a few towns like Silver Lake and West Hollywood and whatnot that have a lot of shops that get high traffic that would buy the hell out of this book.
Aw.
So like I jump onto Google Maps and start looking for them. Because there's a lot of people that go through that. There's a couple of books. There's a couple of stores that I'll be selling my books at because they like that all boss type of stuff. They like the counterculture stuff, and yeah. So a little bit of research into that, I think that could set you up with a good market.
Yeah. Could be
I think
cool.
there's money in those. I think there's gold in those hills. Actually, I think this could. I think you could sell gangbusters on this. I'm always trying to help. I'm always I'm a force multiplier. I'm always trying to help people out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
That's what I'm here for. That's my job.
Tank's a valuable free commodity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Soul's putting links down for Tank.
What was it?
Breaking
Follow
Breaking.
it. When he gets angry. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that actually did happen once. Oh, that's right. Larry got me angry. I actually got angry.
Yeah. It doesn't happen too often. Yeah. At least not publicly. But when he does, it's a sight to behold.
Nefarious.
Oh, we got Neff. Hey, there's
Hell.
Neff.
Whenever I see Nefarious, Sephiroth's theme just pops into my head, and it doesn't say Sephiroth. It says Nefarious. Right? I don't know
uh,
why.
gotta like Neff. He's a cool fella.
Nef's one of those force multipliers out there. Red Gaze, Nerium, Pale Rider, Soul Ion, all y'all folks out there. Johnny Cage.
Yeah, they're all good people, except to me. Everybody else,
Well, they're preparing you for the epic mega
well,
battle.
that makes me worried what they're preparing me for.
Yeah, they're gonna unleash you onto the public and at large, and you're just gonna go crazy.
Considering what they talk about, that scares me. What? No, I didn't say I like meth. What in the world? I don't do any drug. I don't even like to take headache medicine. So, who's the flannel man?
He is James McTavish. He is the man who takes in our protagonist at the very end of the first volume, and his looks, personality, backstory, and everything are revealed at the beginning of the second volume. And he is a person who has lost his family. His daughter ran off 10 years ago, his wife died immediately after, and he's been living alone in a cabin in the woods waiting for his daughter to come back. And so when our protagonist appears at his doorstep and they see that they have so much in common, they develop a sort of father-daughter relationship, and she feels like she has finally found something that had been missing in her life because she had been separated from her family months prior to the beginning of the story, and she had never had a father figure, and so being with him felt nice. It was like finally, after all this drama, all this trauma, the being fucking enslaved thing, it's just finally some peace. But when his real daughter comes back, and his real daughter is a person that the main character actually knew personally and like knew everything she had been through, she feels like this sort of fragile reality shattering,
Mm-hmm.
because pretty much for her, he was a sort of like stand-in parent because she hasn't seen her own mother in a long time, and for him she was a sort of like stand-in daughter because he missed his daughter so much. But like when his real daughter came back, it was not the same at all. And so it was kind of like a reality check moment, and that's when she understood that it was time for her to go back and reunite with her love interest. And there are a few small surprises, and there is another person that she has been missing for a long time that she is finally reunited with as well. And there's lots of like really cute scenes and cute tropes, which might seem exaggerated a little bit, but it works and it's really cute.
I like it. It's got good character development and stuff. And plus, I have a fine appreciation for good, strong male role model. You know, especially the father figures, being a dad of six. I like the even if they're just there for counsel. Like, yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your parent, but I'm gonna be here for you because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a responsible adult who's a leader. I like that. It's good. That actually kind of kicks in the feels a little bit. I like it.
Awesome. That's just what I was going for.
Let's see here. What? What?
Because
No,
we don't get a lot of that. You know, we don't get a lot of, like God, what's that one that in it starts with an E. It's a Spanish word. It's the one with the
Encanto?
yes, Encanto. My wife keeps telling me to watch it. I haven't watched it all the way through. Because the kids watch it on repeat. But like, I love that one because like you get like all these characters and they're all kick ass. Like the whole family is there's just a
Mm-hmm.
family of kick ass. I love them, all the guys and the girls and stuff. And you don't get a lot of that these days. Normally, they're like, well, in order to make one person strong, you got to tear down the other person. It's like, no, both can be true.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Nefarious is asking, doesn't she also have a crush on him?
On who? On like the dad?
That's what
Well,
I'm guessing he's referencing.
I guess
um,
a little bit, but like like a father crush kind of thing.
Uh,
It's like not a romantic crush, but a kind of like, yes, pat my head and tell me I'm a good girl, make me feel validated, kind of
yeah.
crush.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say I've got three daughters, and all of their first, I was their first crush. Uh, and then along came the cool guys in the movies. And I was dead mean.
Katie, I didn't go to the last probe because that's when I'm sleeping. I
Sleep,
watched the replay when I was at work.
sleep.
I get everything I do. I tell you, I get no respect.
No
Chris
respect.
like,
We need to get you a suit and a tie, man. No
uh,
respect.
whoa, Pale Rider. Whoa, what the groomer? That man is not a groomer.
Oh Lord, I love our chat. They're terrible. I should know I'm one of them. I don't know how the heck I ended up here. Uh,
Another bot. This chat is full of bots today. There's been like 3 or 4 bots already.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm with Red Gaze, man.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
What? Red gaze.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you.
Kick him.
Solidarity is
You should.
sleeplessness.
You should kick Red. Okay.
No, 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 no. Don't kick him. We all know how it goes. It's F Danny and kick Nasser
There's Sleepy Sim.
because
Hi, Sim.
Danny is a coward and he doesn't do crack. And the crack pack backs bow. Uh,
I don't do crack either.
oh, yes, you do. I've seen
No,
you unbox your crack.
I'm not crack pack.
No, I see you unbox that crack. You gotta admit it, man. You got an addiction. Uh, and by crack, of course, we're referring to comic books. uh, and it's particularly underground comics, indie comics being crowdfunded. Um, because that's what the crack pack does. They back books.
You're not. Yeah, you're gonna keep not getting a wrench, Johnny.
Oh,
Yeah, Johnny ain't getting no wrench. He is wrenchless.
oh yeah, no hashtag Danny team. No, no, Johnny, no, no. Crack is your friend.
That's right. Danny team. That's right. Hey, we
Dude,
got
I've
that.
been I've been listening to a lot of Viper recently. Actually, speaking of
Hail.
you cowards, don't even smoke crack. That is the name of the song. You'll cowards like you will. Uh, this guy has to be a joke. This can't be
Mhm.
serious. This has to be an epic troll because I have listened to a large selection of his music. Well, it was a lot of songs, but it's just a dent. You realize that dude did 347 albums in 1 year? No, yeah, 347 albums
Shit.
in 1 year.
Wow.
They're all terrible.
Well, I would
He's,
assume so.
he is trolling us so hard, and people are buying into it being real. That's it. I'm going down to Houston. I'm gonna go hang out with the guy and have a beer, and I'm gonna find out the truth.
All right. Let me see. Did I catch up everything? I think I did. No, Nefarious says, Hail Tank, yes, preach the words of the prophet. Saint Viper brings
That's
us
right.
wisdom from the top of Crack Mountain.
That's right. Don't believe him. You need to go listen to the song by Viper called "Crack Juice." I got my crack juice.
That sounds awful.
Oh, dude, he's got some awesome. What was it? There's one about like his hops. Yeah, they try to get my hops. Is the name of this other song where they shoot him in the head because they don't like the fact that he can slam dunk really good and do layups in basketball. Uh, like each one of his songs is a story too. It's hilarious.
But I got a question. What's your future plans with Sunrise Blossom?
I'm gonna keep going until the story reaches a natural conclusion, and then I'm going to start doing, I don't know, isekai about sexy demons or something.
Just gonna move on to the next type of character.
But well, as I mentioned before, the second volume, the art is all done. It's all formatted for print. All I'm missing is the funds from the Kickstarter, and then it's off to print and shipping right away. So the delivery, the following up, the word that is escaping me right now, the fulfillment should be pretty quick, pretty
Mm-hmm.
fast. And the third volume is already in production. The script, the storyboards for the third volume were all done, and I already started working on the first few pages, and it's going to be 50 pages long, the third volume, and it's really cute. And I'm
Awesome.
really looking forward to sharing it with the world because it's looking really cute.
uh, I have to. Where did I just see that? Yeah, Katie's telling Nina to run while she can. I agree. I tried to keep the stream all professional, and then you
Well,
all damn
I,
chat ran it into the ground.
yeah, it is pretty much the chat doing everything.
Degenerates.
Well, we're like a bunch of, we're like a bunch of friendly 1980s comics, completely unacceptable by today's standards. Uh, um, dude, Hex, what's up? That's my man right there.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, nah, Hex,
Yeah, I'm
Hex, you're
glad
gonna
to
be there,
see.
man. You're gonna be there. First Trigger Con.
I'm glad
Uh,
to see Hex back around. I seen he was streaming the other night. I think I was
oh
either
man,
asleep or working, so I didn't get to. I only got to watch a little bit of it, but it was nice to see him back around. We had
dude,
Devil
Copy
Flyer.
Mark, Devil Flyer. Everybody's
Hell,
waking
hell.
up, coming around. How's it going, everybody? I actually have an appreciation for uh, slice of life comics. I enjoyed. I forget the Japanese name. The American name is Space Brothers. It's about these two brothers and the return to the moon in 2036, and how they're going to be the first Japanese people to set foot on the moon and all this crazy stuff. And great one. And what was it? What was it? It was Girls Academy C3 Gun Club. Uh it seems silly, right? Because it's about these little like teenagers going to an all girls school and dealing with all this stuff, but at the same time they're into airsoft and they're tactical as hell and they use real tactics, right? And it is, as somebody who served in the military and kind of had to learn all that stuff, I was like, oh dude, this is great. Like, this is like some of the most realistic gunfight, squad on squad gunfights I've ever seen. And they're action packed too. They dial it up because anime. That one's a fantastic one, and it's once again, it's actually just slice of life. It's all grounded in reality. There's, other than the portrayal of exaggeration of moments, there's actually no unrealism really in it. Uh, and of course, very technically accurate. Like the animation for all like the guns and the operation and all that stuff, very very well done. And the story was good as well. It's actually, they break a few anime molds, the little tropish molds. Uh, so yeah, no, that was a good one.
Uh, oh God. Fellow says, Nina, would you like to do a short story about a bearded man in a red dress hanging out in a truck stop just trying to live his best life?
Well, if you've got the dough, I've got the pages.
Uh, why don't encourage him?
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
yeah. And we'll have Morticia Knight write it so he can be a were unicorn.
Good to
I'm not
see.
even joking. That actually happens. That's a thing.
Good to see Calming Mark in the chat.
Yeah.
Glad to see you, comrade. Let's see. Let me check the stuff.
Speaking of Commie
Calming Mark
Mark,
says, does Nina have a YouTube channel? I'm sure I've seen her somewhere before.
I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't use my YouTube. I've been in a shit ton of like indie show podcasts and stuff like that. Live stream wise, I've also like streamed a lot with Mike Jimmy sometimes drawing or
Mhm.
sometimes with Rich Parada. But I've been like in a lot of shows that are mostly on YouTube the past month or so. So and like I always wear the flower crown so that, it's always easier to recognize. So there's a chance you may have already seen me somewhere before.
The first says, how much, Nina? What's your price per webtoon?
Well, I guess it depends on like the amount of panels. Like it might easily be something like between $10 and $60. No, that's a bit much. Between maybe like $10 and $40 per panel, depending on the type of detail.
All right, all right.
Thanks to send him slice of life manga suggestion. Does Girls on Panzer count as slice of life? I loved that one.
Kind of, yeah, actually, kind of. I mean, it is a little high concept, but yeah, not technically that does count as slice of life, even though it's not real life. Because
I
this
liked
gun
it.
club actually exists. And it is a hobby of a lot of Japanese people. They're like, oh, Japan, they're not ready for war. They don't have guns. It's like, dude, they have looser restrictions on airsoft than we do
Yeah.
here in the United States. Like, nothing is off the table. It just has to conform to like their regulation type stuff, which actually more accurately simulates a real firearm. So I'm like, yeah, no, you're going to be able to pop anything into these people's hands, and they're just going to light them up.
Yeah, I
Never
liked.
forget.
I always like how they have such a love for like American culture and stuff. Like I seen a video with like a bunch of Japanese guys that's dressed up as cowboys and pulling out their guns and doing the draws and everything.
Well,
Then I've seen a bunch of them dressed up as greasers and stuff. It's like,
right? Oh yeah, the
hey,
like Bozuku, the Japanese biker gang guys. They all look like greasers.
yeah, like that's pretty cool. How you doing, Seb?
Hey,
Hello,
Sim.
good morning.
Good morning, Sim. How are you,
Sorry
sir?
I'm late. I just woke up.
Oh, Sim, I'm gonna
Yep.
show you. I bought a couple books. I went to Ollie's and I wondered if you knew about this book, Tor.
Oh yeah, I do. By
Oh
Joe
yeah.
Kubert. Yeah.
Yeah, I just found it was at Ollie's, so I picked it up. And then I also got this one just because I like the art there.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh.
what's the name of it? It's Public Enemy. Batman, Superman, Public Enemy
And I
story,
just
isn't
I
it?
really like the art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Ed
good.
McGuinness. Yeah,
I thought that was pretty good. And I got some
Ed,
manga too.
Ed McGuinness is the original Bruce Timm on steroid.
I just
Ooh, nice.
really like the
Also,
Yeah.
art.
if you'll excuse me half a second, I have to get my computer's charger
Oh,
because
all right.
battery's almost dead. 1 second.
Like he's the
Also,
original guy that came in and drew like Bruce Timm, but jacked up,
mm,
and everybody loves it. I'm a huge
yeah,
fan.
yeah, I do like that style.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought some manga too. What did I buy? I bought some stuff for my niece. She really likes that Promised Neverland. Um,
Oh,
one
what's a Ollie?
Ollie's. It's a
We
store
don't have
where
that story. That's what I'm asking.
uh basic. How you
Is it
say
like a Walmart or it's a bookstore or?
it's a little bit of everything, and it's basically kind of like stuff. If this didn't sell, it goes to Ollie's and they discount it.
Oh, okay.
Basically, kind of thing. So like, yeah, because like it was a big deal when comics started being sent to Ollie's. All the YouTubers were making videos.
Yeah, I remember hearing from the fact that Marvel used to ship trucks of books to Holly, and they used to say that it's like a dollar store type of thing, which is
And yeah, because like there was a lot of the newer books were there
yeah.
and stuff. So but sometimes
So
I found some good stuff. Like I did find some good stuff times there for pretty cheap. Like the Justice Society, some of their graphic novels were there, and I was like, oh yes, I love the JSA.
the Thor thing's pretty interesting. How much did you pay for that stuff?
Tor I paid $3 for, and the Batman Superman I paid 5.
If you go back and there's another one of those store, grab one for me for $3. I want one.
Yeah, this might have been the only tour. It was the only one I've seen, but there's like a whole like bunch of shelves of it, and of these at Ollie's. But I have found some decent finds in there. Just got to dig
I
for them.
I don't doubt it.
Let's
I
see.
kind of hope we had one here now.
Same as the omnibus.
Not of Tor.
I was watching a Canadian trucker cam marathon. That's why he overslept.
First thing is, I'm like, I'm gonna try not to go to bed too late. I'm like, I go to bed at like 5:30. I'm like, I still didn't wake up.
Chris was wishing he could be. No, what? Oh my god! I'm not a lot lizard. Oh,
No
oh my
respect.
I'm sorry, Nina. I'm sorry. My stream is such a degenerate thing.
It's the best way to wake up. A little degeneracy in your cup.
Yep.
Red dress for the truth. Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I did. I did get some manga. I got what was it? What's it called? Gleipner? Something like that. I think so. I don't know how it's said, but it's like
Which
a
one?
manga where it's called like Gleipner or something. It's where this boy ends up being able to turn into like a giant stuffed bear, and he's got like a
Ooh.
revolver, and like this girl like goes inside him to control him and stuff,
Oh boy.
and they got to fight these other people who can turn into things and stuff. It's interesting. I was like, hey, this thing actually ain't too bad. So I got some more of it. I got Trinity a couple books, a new book that she wanted to try out, and then of course the Promised Neverland books. And what else did I get? I didn't get any One Punch Man for once, but I did get some other stuff. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, more Shaman King. That's right. Yeah, I love Shaman King. Let's see. Oh, Nefarious says, Nia, do you do any traditional art or is it all digital?
I do traditional, and actually, a couple of my more recent Sunrise Blossom themed traditional pieces are for sale on the campaign. So there's this one, which is relatively simple inked piece of the main character as a human. It was more of a drapery study, and this one has already been bought, so it's no longer available. There's this one, which is gouache pinup of the main character. Then I've got this one, which is a gouache. Ah, shit, my light. Sorry, it's falling.
Oh,
There. Then there's this one, which is gouache painting of the main character as a bird. That was like a nice little bird bird study and practicing with gouache because I got new gouaches recently and I've like been using them a lot, especially during the pre-launch phase. I would like paint a lot. And this one, which is my personal favorite, is the main character as a bird hiding in some flowers.
That one screams Angry Bird.
So the
Be
first
happy.
one,
That popped to mind when I saw that little head popping out. I'm like, that looks like an angry bird stuck in.
it does a bit. So the first one is already bought. The second one has already been bought, while this one and this one are still available.
Okay. All right, so there you go now. So maybe you can get some traditional off of her now. That might have been how you say it, Gleipner. I don't know. I'd have to just go. I'd have to look it up real quick. But it was a pretty cool manga. I like it. You watching Chris go crawling up into a furry and doing what? Oh my god! No, he's a teddy bear man, like with a big revolver. Ah, let's see. Cool. He says, "Cool." He digs the paintings. He meant traditional sequentials. Like, do you do any of your pages traditionally? Mostly
Well,
digital on Webtoon.
well, the pages themselves I do all digital because they're a lot faster to do. No, faster. Like it saves a lot of time to do everything digital. But I do my storyboards and my scripting all traditional. And I think I might have. I've got a couple of pages somewhere here. Hold on. Because like I was taking pictures of the storyboards of the third volume earlier today and sharing them with friends. Let's see if this works. So like my storyboards, I do all traditionally on paper, as well as the scripts.
Oh, okay. Let me full screen now.
I'm
So
sorry
there's
about the
this
noise. That was
one,
my
this
phone.
one,
Okay.
and this one is also one. So like I do the storyboards on paper because it's easier to like get my thoughts down if I do it traditionally. But the comic itself I do mostly digital because it's easier and quicker to do. Though like when I want to do something like to relax, like maybe like a very short one shot comic of like I don't know 10 pages or something, like just to chill every once in a while, I like to do those in black and white ink traditionally.
Okay.
I see Bell Rider going big revolver equals dung. So replying wink wink. Red pointed out to wink wink. The big revolver I'm looking forward to is grave robbers too. Then Red answers word. And Soul's like Sim, you totally ruined the mood because of the phone. I'm so sorry. But I'll take a moment to say, hey guys, I'm doing a 6-page story for Grave Robbers too.
Oh yeah.
He has an actual gun. It's a big revolver. He has big iron. Uh, no respect, none. And
Hey,
Tell
I'm
you,
not
and he,
just.
gotta get you a
dude,
suit and a tie.
yeah, you have to admit that it would be amazing, right?
We're up to
If
this.
if Grave Robber's character, Big Dick Murphy, name is gone Dong.
No, that'd be
Come
terrible.
on.
Grave Robbers 2, I am looking forward to that as well, so that's going to be good. I'm excited for it. That first one was
And
so
he
good.
and he calls bullets balls.
Oh my god. And
Why are people talking about Dong? Honestly, like I'm messing with them, but why?
I don't know.
Why
Why
the
are
hell
you
is this?
talking about Dong? Sam?
I don't know. It's in the chat. Why the hell are they talking about Dong and you're reacting to it? I'm like, I thought they were just trolling. Now I'm like, I'm kind of like, is there something behind it? Or they're just being dicks in the chat.
Am I supposed to just ignore the chat, Sam?
Okay, so they're just being dicks. Got it.
They're up to the
I'm
usual
sorry,
shenanigans.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
So Soul says to Sim, my excitement depends on you drawing or writing the 6-page story.
I'm drawing.
All right. All right. But yeah, this is
Fail Rider. Wink, wink.
Poor fella.
why do I do this to myself?
I don't know. I think that's the reason we put roast in the morning show.
I could just. All I have to do is just delete account and then just go on my.
And I think everybody emphasized on the roast part more than the morning one. I'm just saying. It's not morning everywhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
But it is definitely a roast.
Yes. And Pale Rider is definitely drinking.
He's always drinking.
Not always, but always during our show.
It drives him to drinking. He's like, oh man, this stuff. I can't deal with this. But I gotta watch it.
This is a pretty affordable book. Yeah, the
Yeah.
shipping is pretty low, compared to others.
Yeah, only roughly $14 for shipping to the US. Volume 2 alone is 15. no, $16. Volume 1 and Volume 2 together, I think, was 35. No, 35 euros, roughly $40. And like the second volume is 53 pages, full color, while the first volume is in grayscale, but it's 223 pages.
Yeah, that's a lot of pages.
It's a
Look at
lot of
that.
pages.
That's
Oh
a good
shit!
spider squishing book.
It is. It's
Oh,
Oh
where's
pretty
shit!
that?
heavy
Bell
and
Rider just.
soft.
So I said, "Oh shit! We got a never seen before. Bell Rider is actually sober."
It's rated T for tarantulas.
Uh, Alrighty, how long have we
You
done?
can kill a gecko with us.
It's been it's been about an hour 20. I think we should probably start to wrap it up.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Unlike you, I don't do these streams for like 8 hours. Tag.
Well, that's because I've been working on my and get ready to trust. Speaking of drinking, I've been working on my ash can. You say, uh, which is slowly being upgraded to. Well, actually, I wouldn't say slowly. It's quickly getting upgraded to a full-on preview. I'm going to have the page 4 or 5 giant explosion scene and panel inlays done today. So I'm dropping 2 pages.
That seems
Uh,
fun.
yeah, it's fun. I just did a 12-page ash can. It's Act One, and then I just been updating it. But keeping in my Google Drive, I've been keeping all the layers. So if you wanted to go back and take a look at an early version before I polished it up, you can kind of like take a look at the process you went through. I'm just trying to say this is not my first crowdfunding campaign, but this is my first comic book campaign. So I really want to show a lot of transparency on this. So I'm not I'm streaming and I'm channel surfing as I
Mhm.
work on it.
Yep. Yep. Every if Tank isn't asleep, you'll probably find him on a stream somewhere.
Working on this book, yeah.
Uh,
No, I've been doing something similar on Twitch recently whenever I'm not working. Unless I'm like doing not safe for work illustrations, I've been like on Twitch
There
so
you go.
much.
yeah,
That's the way to do it.
I, I, I was there for a while. I was thinking about doing Twitch, but I can't. There's something about Twitch. I've never been in the Twitch that much, as a viewer, and I'm like, wow, that's a pretty saturated market there with Twitch, and I'm already doing YouTube.
Well, and
Plus I heard if you stream to both at the same time, you can get in trouble. Like
No,
Twitch.
only when you're partnered.
Oh, it's
yeah,
only when you're partnered.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, and then Scotsman explained to me how Twitch worked because he was a Twitch dot for a while.
Mm, okay.
Well, and Chris, I have the perfect excuse to get around, and let's see here. Give me a second here. This is probably easier for you.
Hmm?
Yeah, if I can
Ah,
click the
shit.
button. There we go.
Let's hear it.
So this is my excuse to get around town, man. I'm taking this over to your local channel and adding your character to this awesome CG mega collage. Look
Ooh,
at this beautiful bean footage. All these creators, all these characters from various creators. There's a bit of something in here for just about everyone, and it's only growing. Latest additions being Krishna Kid and Mayor, I think is his name. This dude right here, and it's just we got like, dude, we're getting so much cool, awesome stuff on here. Uh, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm taking this around, and everybody who's getting added to this, it's when this picture is all said and done, it'll be uploaded to the net with instructions on how to print it off as a poster or wall scroll. This is 36 by 48 at 6 inches at 600 DPI. So
nice.
yeah, I can shrink these guys down and fit more if I need to, and not lose any of that detail. So, and it's loose right now because I didn't know what kind of inking style I was going to go with, but I decided as I was hanging out with Manticore and them with the Artifice Reanimate crew that this was the style of inking I was going to use for the whole picture because I want it to be kind of like just uniform across the board. It's fan art.
So saying, where's Gunny?
Gunny is down here between the Siamese twins, which is really funny because Gunny is genderless. Demons can't reproduce. So he's just amazed that she's like the werecrack cat because they're twins. So the one's in the human form and she's kind of transformed into the were Siamese. Uh, Gunny's like, holy cow,
You
that's
started that a long
amazing.
time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. It all started with these fine folks right here in the middle, the company men.
Company man.
Impressive.
Yeah, and Tailless and Bonds. Uh, got Star Circuit, Born Altered, the Ace, Shotgun Samurai, Magic Cop, Shadow Sentry, uh,
I think
Ballad of the
Red.
Celestials.
I think Red's trying to say something here.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I was
No,
about to say the same thing. I don't see
yeah.
any Vincent or Nat or anything. I'm like,
No, I really need to add Nat, man.
are you sure? You know.
Well, I'm gonna go on with Pops today and get Crom added. So next time I come over, I'll be prepared to work on it.
I
And
think
we'll add Nat, man. I definitely want to add the
the
Merc.
Mud Man.
Yeah,
Sometimes
no,
it's
it's
great.
dude, look at all these. I mean, it's just so cool. And like my man Hex Allen, his character right here from Nephilim Squadron. Uh, if you like Area
That, re-
88 and Robotech
that
and
reminds
stuff like that.
that reminds me of this the 6 a.m. bundle that he did. Remember?
I was inspired by him. I was
I don't
inspired by
doubt it.
him,
Yeah.
but I wanted to do my thing, and I was like, okay, he's doing all these caricatures and stuff like that, and I like the idea of its modular ability that
Mm-hmm.
he can license that sell the rights, give the rights, whatever agreement he has, uh,
Mm-hmm.
to the creator, and make a commission or whatever he's gonna do.
Yep.
And I like that. I was like, what? I'm gonna borrow that idea. I'm not gonna slice it. I'm gonna do this my style, and with the initial intent of making a collage. So collage first, right? And so I want them all like coming out action packed, full of energy.
You want it to look like it's one of those covers, like one of those
Yeah,
multi-character covers from what's his name? I'm having Ramirez, but that's not him. The one that got
yeah.
diagnosed with cancer not too long ago. I have a blank.
Oh,
Perez.
yeah. Perez.
Perez, thank you.
Yeah, dude. For real. That guy's one of my heroes in
Yeah,
comic
he
books.
was. Yeah, yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he is. He's the page stalker. Like he's the one that would fill a page like crazy.
Well, he was the only reason I bought Teen Titans when I was a kid.
He's the reason I bought the crossover. They did Justice League versus the Avengers.
Yeah.
The only reason I bought it because it was Jordan and it looked freaking awesome.
All right, Johnny Cubby's not on it because he's not a comic book character. Come on, I'm a
Well,
real life person.
yeah. No, I have plans to do a villains piece as well because all of these are heroes. So I definitely want to do a villains piece as well after I'm done with this one. And then I want to do the personalities of and just have everybody charging out like kind of like the same way, all superhero like, but like caricatures of everybody everybody around here. I think that would be funny.
Here they seem to be jumping out of the page, while the other one should just like all lead to an explosion.
Right.
They're all hitting the ground.
So saying to Sim, this is why I'm glad you're only drawing the Grave Robber story, so you can't add Wimpsent and his discount code into the tail.
Oh man, them's fighting words.
All right. Let's see.
But yeah, definitely go check out the Ash Can. It's free, pinned at Tank Ferret Art on Twitter. Get the Google Drive. Yes, it's a share. It's a link to a folder because I don't know. I decided I might put something extra in there for people who've been paying attention. You know,
No. He's not red. There is no comic. There's not going to be a comic. Unless I were to write one, and I don't plan on it.
all right. Tell you what, I'll put $1,000 drawn in tier, right? But I'm gonna split half of that with Chris. Because if he's gonna have to work it with in a red dress, he might as well make good money doing it,
You're not wrong.
right?
Miss Rena comes in right at the end.
Yo,
Miss
Miss
Rena. Let's see. Good old Miss Rena. I am looking forward to seeing her campaign and seeing how that turns out.
Hey, Miss Rita, I know Shay is like super busy, but you should definitely hit up Shay the Red and get on the Red Valkyrie show. I mean, she's booked up into April, but
let's see. Anyway, we gotta start wrapping this up because I gotta go back to bed.
DMer, and I've just been late about it.
I gotta do a couple things, then probably start working towards sleep. So, Sam.
Yep. Don't forget to sub, like, and share.
Right.
500 gets you a chance to win original art. 1,000 gets Chris in a red dress and running for his life.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Don't forget to go sub to Tales from the Universe. Go check out Nina's book. And Tank, finish that freaking Ashcan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I'm on it. I'm on it. Here, let me show you guys where I'm at, actually. On that page 4-5 spread. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm still detailing in the explosion. I mean, Zero had to go and blow up the whole jungle. Holy smokes. Yeah, because you
Wow.
like you look here, like there's a bunch of tripwires hidden in this panel.
That's awesome, dude.
And then here she is jumping out of the jungle because she's booking it, and it's like, okay.
I'm living for those inks, man.
Oh, thank you. And then of course, you know, they got the tripwire being tripped, and you turn the page, and there's your page 4-5 splash page. You're rewarded, reader, with a nice big hefty explosion, and she's down here in the fourth panel. Laughing with a fist bump. I got to redraw it because I don't like the way it came out. But yeah, she's gonna be laughing with the fist bump because everything went according to plan. Because we turned the page from that, and it's like, I love this. Like you can tell that like this is totally Ashcan because that first panel I just drew in a stick figure, right? But because I wanted to hurry up and get to the second panel, which is her look of amazement at the work she's done. Oh, dang it. Stop that. Bad monitor, bad. And of course, I love the cocky look. And of course, Scalpel 12 is just completely unimpressed. And of course, you know, you gotta have a hook, right? Page turn reveal. So you turn the page reveal. It's a giant Soviet cyborg. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, and action ensues. And I'm actually going to erase this guy. I'm putting that in as a drawn in. I'm going to sell that as a drawn in tier, the corporate person, so anybody can be drawn in as a corp. Because they're actually going to be in a few different panels, and they're actually going to be in the story for a short bit. And that would be a fun drawn in tier. But yep, working away, folks. Working away. That's why I'm going to go bum on someone else's live stream after this. And bring my fan base with me to come explore new channels. Come check out these amazing channels that I'm going around on. It's definitely some good stuff out there. Find something new for you. That's what I do, man. I try to make it grow. I'm like
spread the love. Spread the love. Red says good shit, Tank. And then Pero says for 1K, I'm going to need a video of Chris in the red dress that's not at a funky angle like my cameras over there.
Follow Chris
Oh.
around with a shoe cam.
Yep, that's why there's a little red light in my toilet.
Explains a
But,
lot.
yeah, I wondered what that was. But anyway, Sam, you got anything you want to promote?
Yeah. Tales on an Adverse 2 launching this month. And if you share my screen, I can tease a little something. You're getting introduced to some of the big
Ooh.
bad guys of the Adverse.
Ooh.
So
I like
here's a
that
little
design.
glimpse. So those people, those are like some of the big bad guys in the Adverse that will, play a big role in the Not the Merc book. But they
How does
get
he
introduced a
see?
little bit there.
How does he see?
Oh, you'll figure that out.
Oh, it's a
And
spoiler.
then you also get introduced to this bad guy.
Well, see, that's the thing I love about doing like high concept space opera stuff is that you can break the conventionality of design and just go, no, it just works, dude. It's super advanced technology. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
no,
takes on
Star Trek
almost
does that all the time.
It's almost
Look,
magical.
Yeah,
you have you have Iron Man. How the hell does he see through his freaking eyes? He doesn't. He has a screen.
yeah. It's all done through the magic of science,
Yeah.
and I love that stuff. That's why I love space opera so much. Star Wars, Star Trek, I don't care. It's all space opera, dude. I love that stuff. Stargate SG-1, I consider that to be space opera. I'm just putting it out there. Lex,
Oh, and
Farscape, Firefly, space opera, all of it.
share my screen again because I want to show you guys. I'm working on the Inkslayer story. One of the Inkslayer story I'm working on. This is Luani and Rose called Daddy Issues. This is one on the page I'm penciling. Yeah,
Sim,
it's called
you need
Daddy
to
Issues.
send me, like, seriously, send me your turnarounds or your reference art for your characters, dude. For real.
I should
I-
probably make them.
Yeah, no, because I want to draw this stuff, and all I ask you for is give me a turnaround, and I will draw your character. I'm telling everybody out there, give me a turnaround, and I will draw
Is that
your
all?
character. That's it.
Yeah. And he's running after a cat. Yeah. I like to put Alf in the background on my
Yeah, he
book.
puts Alf in like everything.
Oh, I love it. I love
In
it.
every Nat book, you're gonna see Alf in the background. You're gonna see
Is
some
that
of those sci-fi
Thanos' mini
characters.
me?
That's actually a wink to one of my characters in Skullbusters. But yeah,
Okay.
and the character is based on it's technically my Jack Kirby in the book. So you're not that far. It's Dark Side.
It is very Kirby-esque, so
Yeah.
I approve. I love it.
And I don't know if you've seen the Skullbusters, but hold on a sec.
He also kind of has that energy of the boss from Wildcats.
Yeah. Malone.
He's got that alpha energy. Like, look at that strut, dude. That guy's in charge. And Alpha's hungry.
Hold on, there it is.
I remember the episode where he actually did eat the cat. Alf.
You remember this?
Oh, dude, yeah.
So
I love the title,
it's that,
dude. Skullbusters.
It's that guy there. That's
Oh,
him
I
there.
love it. Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
That's good universal continuity, by the way.
And you have to admit, when you look at him, it screams Jack Kirby.
It does,
It
dude.
kind of does.
Turnarounds.
And he is the typical character that's like, always telling old war stories from 1,000 years ago. But yeah, those are the Skullbusters. It's something I'm working on the side, so it's coming soon.
Cool.
Okay. Any final words, Nina?
Stay excellent to each other. No, just to quote that 80s movie.
Alrighty. And as for myself, thanks everybody in the chat for joining us. Thanks, Nina, for
Thanks
being
for
our
having
guest.
me.
Thanks, Tank, for hopping in.
Hey, you know me. I can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. He's got the booty, don't quit.
That's right. I do my was it Kegel exercises? I don't know, the butt exercise. I don't know. I do some sort of. I keep it tight.
Kegel ain't the butt thing.
Oh,
but yeah.
that's
Isn't Kegel
that's
vaginal?
that's
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Well, it's
it's how
taint,
and
tightening.
if people don't know, it's how to be able to control how to keep it tight.
Yeah, Kegels are for taint tightening, right? It affects
Well,
everything down there.
Yep.
That's the front butt, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us, and I will see you all on the next one.